and Penny.
My name is Tom, younger brother.
Don, younger brother.
Eileen, Connors,
Ruth.
I'm Joe.
And Patsy.
9 years younger. 1 year older.
He's 10 years older.
How many years older than that?
You're 3 years younger than me.
3 years older, younger than you.
13
Older.
years.
Younger.
So it'll be 13 years.
13 years. Yeah, he's a year older.
After her, there was 3 boys, the twins, and another boy. He died when he was like 7 months. And then there was me.
Totally shocked because we were so looking forward to him coming home this summer. It was like it happened so quick and all of a sudden he was gone. He was so healthy. So always waited for that time to see him, like, you know.
Just devastated. Devastated. Couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. Still don't believe it.
I just couldn't believe it. Can't be true, you know. But it was. So yeah, it broke my heart for sure.
I knew he was sick because he'd called and told me he was in the hospital, and you told me he was in the hospital, and I didn't think that it was so serious, and he was going to be coming home, and then all of a sudden he was back in the hospital, and then he was gone. It's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I just really couldn't believe that he was actually gone, and I would never ever see him again, never ever hear his voice on the phone. I was very, very, very sad.
Sad, I was like surprised. It's like it was so quick. We never knew.
Yeah,
It was sad.
it was sad for sure.
I remember going to school, and I would go to school early in the morning, light a fire, kindling, each armful of kindling, take to the school, get the school warmed up for the other kids when they come. Yeah, the good times.
I was probably 4 or 5 years old when we used to sleep. I used to sleep between the two oldest brothers, Clay and Leonard. But when Leonard would be gone, he'd be the oldest one, of course. He started singing me a song. And I'll never forget it. I still hum it to myself sometimes. And it goes something like this, right, you know, like and then continue on, you know. So like every night you sang that song, and every night with different words. So I think I was a small guy, caught on, right? How come it's different words tonight? Well, it's a long song, you know.
He was kind of a loner, really. He never hung around or... Seemed like he was always alone. He always had a book, a dictionary, actually. And I guess he used to study all the words and spell, learn to spell and learn to pronounce all the words. And he's pretty well self-educated himself. Because, I mean, he left home when he was 16, so he wasn't, like, finished school. After he left, when he was like 16, and he was gone away a long time, he ended up going to Toronto, staying there with people that he met, and stayed there for a couple of years, and then he wanted to go to the States. I guess they were leaving to go to the States, and he applied for a visa, I guess, and went. And then once he got there, he was drafted into the Vietnam War. He lost all his friends, he said that day. And he was a radio man. I think he carried all the radio gear and stuff. And all his friends, he said, all died. But he also got wounded in the leg.
Everybody I met, I told them to play, you know. You know, being in the service, then I wouldn't be a shot.
But he played dead when those soldiers came around, you know, stabbing them to see if they were still any survivors. And he played dead, and that's how he survived.
Yeah, something, never talked about it or said it, you know. But didn't really want to talk about it all that much. Because, you know, it was a bad experience for him. You know, and he's still so young, you know. So, you know, he didn't like talking about it. Just probably like to forget, more or less.
I mean, he was pretty quiet anyway.
Yeah,
He never really talked that much.
After that was over, that war was over, and he Well, he came home to Newfoundland. I don't think he had met your mother yet. Well, that year that he was home, we hung around all that winter. So this was Christmas night or Christmas Eve. All the fights was always Murdoch, I think, that started it. And then everybody, brothers of course, always, came in with him, right? But that fight that night down to our cousins next door, and Clay and Murdoch, I think Dawn and Lawrence, they were still living at home at the time. And they had company from people that lived like 2 towns behind us. They were called the Rowe, R-O-W-E, Rose.
And Murdoch's wife, Loretta,
She's a Rowe.
she's a row.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said, after all the fighting we did with the Rose, all they did was fight. Fight, 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 fight. That night, a lot of them were up at my cousin's. And my brother, of course, your father, were all there too. And of course, Murdoch got it started. And my goodness, they were out in the field. There was a lot of snow. They were out in the field and I could hear something screaming and yelling. And so I went to the window and see what was going on. And there they were, all outside, even though it had a gun. Your father took the gun and broke it over his knee. The next evening, it was supposed to be a Christmas dance at the club. They weren't going to go, but then they changed their mind. Well, at first, my brother Don and his friend Calvin got there first. I was there too. They were beating up on Don and Calvin. After that, all the boys came up, and then a busload of those Rows. They had sticks and baseball bats.
Any one of us that night could have got seriously injured.
So they got into the club and there was beer bottles flying, everything flying, people screaming. And I mean, your father wasn't all that well. His leg wasn't really like healed properly even. Because he still had the cane. This one guy got your father, had him down. Your father couldn't get up because his leg was just too stiff. So I saw this and I run over. And they had those big ashtrays, with sand or whatever in it. So I picked it up and hit this guy over the head because he was just going to hit your father with a beer bottle on the head. And then I kicked him. And then the fight ended and everybody, they had to all go to a hospital because they had cuts and you name it. Some heads split open. But the boys, how tough they are. They don't care.
This year I turned 17. I was so proud. Oh, I couldn't believe he bought me a watch. First gift from anybody ever. I was keeping my jewelry box.
Well, I'm glad.
To remember him by. Yeah, that's how much it meant to me.
I didn't get anything from him.
I know.
I didn't.
He left I was probably 11 or 12 when he left home. I only got to know him really when he used to come down every 4 years. Yeah, that's too bad. I really wish I would have really known him, more about him.
Didn't really know him, but I still love him no matter what.
He left before I even knew who he was.
Yeah.
Really wish I could have said more, about him. I didn't really know him, to be truthful.
I have no memories of Clay, except for a conversation we had Christmas of 2013. We talked 15-20 minutes over the phone, and that's what the longest really conversation I've ever had with him. Because it was always family gatherings, there was always a lot of people around, so it never was one-on-one. I never really got to know him as, as a person or as a brother.
Now for me, I spent
And
more.
I loved him never, didn't love him any less, of course.
I was 5 or 6 when he left. Yeah, when he left home. I don't remember at all living with him.
No.
At home, right? Because I was 6 years old, and he was 16, and he left. I don't remember that time at all in my life.
Seeing so many grandchildren around, my man is much great grandchildren, and our big grandchildren, and I'm deep down inside, he was so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Wonderful.
Very kind and loving.
I love his voice. His voice is so soft and kind, and he always had a smile for me. And I just love the way he said my name. I miss him. I miss talking to him. I miss calling him. I miss him calling me. I still got his messages on my phone. I still got his emails in my email, and I don't want to erase it because that's the only thing I have left. impression. Do you recognize?
Yeah, but I yeah. When Katie and I got married. But this is my cousin.
And she just wants to come.
Yeah, you and
That's grandfather. That's my husband. That's Joseph. His name is Joseph. Yeah. Angelina. That's my grandmother. And that's Laverne and Ruth. That's Ruth right there. Yeah,
Sure,
man.
pronounce-
And there's us, of course. That's me,
somebody's
Gina,
talking to
Ruth, Laverne, Norman, and that's Anna, and that's Trixie. Those are the old pictures.
And these right here.
Almost again. That's Uena right there. Anna, Norman, Ruth, and my mom. They're back there. And let's pick Laverne.
So who's Anna?
Anna. Who's Anna? Anna is the other daughter, Trixie, and Anna, both the ones that mom brought up.
Oh, okay, so who was Anna's mom? Dad?
Joan, Arnold.
Oh, okay. So who is
That's Patsy.
Patsy?
Yes. That's Patsy.
Well, I know that's Grandma.
Yeah. And that's Regina. Regina's the one that's in Ontario.
So Regina is the only one I've never met.
I don't think I've never met Regina. Yeah, because most of the time she hasn't been home when she's been gone for quite a few years. She lives in Ontario. So this is the oldest one, Leona,
Yeah.
and that's 5 generations right there. Right, that's mom, her. That's her son Leon, and that his daughter Kimberly, and her daughter Haley. There's us all the girls, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's me there.
Mm-hmm.
Irina, Laverne, Joan, and Penny. We just took that a couple years back down the shore when we were in Newfoundland. Gosh, I love Newfoundland. I so miss it so much. And there's pretty well our family picture. And that's the last family picture with your dad. And then Vanessa. And there's from Murdoch's. Where's Murdoch? Where's Murdoch? Right here. There's Shane.
Oh, I remember.
We're missing
Shane.
Dion over here.
Yeah.
Picture for Dion right there, missing him. And there's my crew right here. All right, there's Jana, and there's my darling Selena, late husband there, Dave. There's my daughter, the one that passed away, Sarah.
Yeah.
Of course, Luke, and that's her other sons, Adam. Of course, you met him yesterday as well, and Andrew.
You have a lot of families.
Oh, that's Ubinet's crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's in order.
Patsy's always coming down the line. Yeah. There's Joan and Arnold, of course, and there's Anna. It's the last picture of her. And of course, that's Daddy with Cora. Grandpa. They got married, finally. And that's his daughter, Randy. And that's her husband, Ryan. And daughter, Paxton. His son, Andre. Same name.
Right.
Yeah, and they had twins. They called them Zach and Zoe. And Penny, and that's her son Kirk, and Liam, her grandson.
That's Earl.
Imagine in the film, Deidre can't watch the film, can she?
Why not? Why not? That would be perfect time to tell her.
No, she already knows.
Oh, right, she knows.
You've been
That's
told
right.
her.
Hey!
While I was in Nova Scotia, I wanted to visit places I'd been with your grandpa. Places he loved. If there were rocks near the ocean, he'd take me climbing on them. Golf was your grandpa's true passion. He taught me everything I know.
Over with your uncle.
Over with your uncle.
That's nice. That's beautiful. Perfect. Perfect.
Including how to lose with grace and dignity. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, we're sharing.
Yeah.